In the form of puzzles, you start with planning and a scope statement, and the scope statement establishes a relationship between the customer and the producer of what the actual expectations of the project are. So in this case, there isn't really a customer, but the goal of making the puzzle is to finish the puzzle in 2 weeks, so by December 16th, before we all go home for a break. Next, we have the work breakdown structure, and the work breakdown structure defines all of the activities within the puzzle making process. So we begin with pouring the contents out of the bag, then flipping over all of the pieces, then number 3, separating all of the pieces into light colors. Number 4, creating a border of all the end pieces. Number 5, doing the actual puzzle. Number 6, of course, you have to finish the last piece. And then number 7, taking a picture, because if you didn't take a picture, then it didn't really happen. Next, we have the scheduling. So I created a chart that lists all the activities, the estimated duration, and the precedence of all of the events. So as you can see, we have all of the times listed of how long it is estimated to take place. Next, we have the Gantt chart, and the Gantt chart is a visual representation of the project and the project's duration with the information from the previous table. So as you can see, activity number 5 of the actual doing of the puzzle takes a very long time, and it's taking up most of the project, so that's going to be a problem. Next, I created an AON network, and this is showing the project in a chart form, a different chart form. And here you can see which projects need another project, which activity needs another activity finished first, and then you can actually see the critical path. And we will show you the critical path on the next chart, which lists all of the early starts and the late starts. I went through and calculated all of the early finishes and the early starts, and then did the late finish and the late starts. And this just kind of shows you how long you can make your project and when you have to start a certain activity by. So while someone's doing the separating of the pieces, someone can be starting on the border and vice versa. So there's a lot of things going on. We have a slack, as you can see, for activity number 3 of 5, and a slack of 0 for activity number 4, which means you have more time with activity 3 to wait before you start. You have no time to dilly-dally between starting activity number 4. And this is because activity number 4 is on the critical path. The critical path is 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this shows you the longest period of time that it's going to take. And that's about all I have for you today. Thank you very much for listening.